Why the reason fluctuation, probabilities, and predictions? Because a lot of people are getting confused through the process of the fact that they're looking for some final decision to be made. But you've got to understand that your entire reality is based on shifting moment to moment to moment to completely different location. Each reality, each timeline, it's in completely different location. The emotion, thoughts, and deeds, you projected the same, and you shift to a brand new reality, moment to moment to moment to moment. If it's from the same similar vibration, you create a timeline 1, for example. Then when you start raising the vibration, you can create a different timeline, but that could be a fractal momentum. Each one is for itself. And this is the third one. This is completely different reality. However, all these realities is under the umbrella of consciousness itself. When you combine all that, you actually are creating that fluctuation based on the frequency from the heart and you choosing. If, for example, the day 1, I called it, in the day 1, throughout the day in a fractal momentum, you end up choosing positive thoughts most of the time, no matter how many times you were basically in the negative feeling, you're actually going to constantly raising the vibration in a positive. You're being challenged here with something negative if you have a situation, but you're choosing the next moment to shift the vibration through the heart to raise the frequency that you're going to have positive emotion. So you actually end up collapsing the frequency between those two, positive and negative, into the positive outcome. You're choosing to raise the frequency from the heart, take some kind of an action, and you're going to shift the fluctuation back into the positive. So that's going to be the collapse between those two. It's going to create third unit. 1 + 1 = 3, remember? But that 1 + 1 = 3 is also one unit for itself because it's one fractal momentum, one hologram in a now. Same fluctuation is repeating for every single day. In the end of this day, the collapse between all these realities, your end result as a one unit throughout the day is going to be in a positive outcome. Why? Because through the entire day, that fluctuation is going to become in a fractal momentum a probability. Why? Because in every single moment, you end up choosing how to behave and how to feel. And if you, for example, you decided to think negative and to stay in this negativity, which you're going to be looping at the same frequency vibration, that's why things won't get better. The end result, the way you think for prediction, may be in a negative because you have to collect more of the positive in order to shift that in a positive outcome. And that is why it becomes a probability throughout the day. So this is how you collect, for example, throughout the day. Could be for the month, could be for the week. For day 2, you have the same situation, but you have to repeat the same thing. The end result, when you want to collapse this fluctuation between the realities based on how you end up choosing, you're going to collapse that. When you collapse it, what is the end result of your action, thoughts, and deeds? What of the emotion was more of the other in your action? Well, this may end up in the negative. So it's almost like you're collecting all the data of the frequency. The third day, you did the same thing. You have some challenges in a fractal momentum. The end result of the third day is going to be in the positive. If we go for the entire week and your end result for the whole week is going to be a positive unit because of the collecting of the potency of all the frequency vibration that you've been collecting throughout the week. You have to understand that here from all this collapse, you end up actually creating a timeline. The next moment, if you choose to behave in the negative, you're actually shifting and lowering the vibration, and you're no longer in the same frequency timeline as before. Becomes a probability of what may happen through the fluctuation of everything you do throughout the day. And because of that, your prediction, the end result, could be completely different. Again, you're going to be in probability and in a fluctuation because you don't know 100% how this is going to be. So when you ask for predictions, this is what's really happening. And this is why, for example, I cannot tell you what exactly may happen. The only time I give you predictions, if the Council of 9, they give me through the probability of all the collective, all consciousness in the planet, every single one of it. So So the predictions will be because of the fluctuation of what is really happening in individual fractal momentum of every single individual in this planet. If they know that in the collective, more end up staying in a positive, your prediction, the planet to make it in a new vibration on a 5D is going to be in a positive outcome. But the people that will connect to the 5D of prediction, the positive outcome, are the ones that hold it fluctuation and chose on a daily basis to be in a positive. But why did they say that we're going to make it no matter what? Because within the collective, more people decided to shift to the positive vibration. Why? Because consciousness itself, God itself, will never allow to self-destruct. And it will do everything possible to reconstruct something and plaster something in your reality to overtake the negative structure, because it has to survive. The prediction of us making it is 100%. We're making it. We already did. But who, how, and where is going to be a probability based on the fluctuation of the choosing, because not all of us that came here will be able to hold the vibration constantly through challenges and whatever they do in order to instinct humanity to hold the vibration and not be able to complete properly. So massively, when you watch the mainstream social media, you're shifting the frequency in the negative and not in the positive. And this is how they control the timelines. So you're dropping the vibration in the negative because they want the collective to drop the whole thing into a different resonance. That is nothing to do with a 5D structure. And this is how they control the narrative.